Good morning, everybody, once again. Uh, Today's the 14th December. Uh, right now, taking a short position in the pound yen, but one of the things that I'm noticing here, 506 14th once again. At 7, we have expected news for the pound, and about several minutes ago, we actually saw a pretty good spike on pound yen actually, excuse me. This little spike. Now, one of the things that I've noticed about these spikes, um, and I've paid a lot of attention to them, especially considering the fact where the spikes are coming from, is something that I would like to discuss, perhaps in maybe a later video, because some people have asked me to create videos. Okay, so create videos which actually teaches you guys some of the tips and the tricks of the trading, of the scalping. So I will do everything possible to get to that. But one of the things that I would like to focus on more than anything are these type of manipulation spikes that we see. Okay, um, they're called manipulation spikes only because they're believed to be manipulation spikes. Okay, what people will call stop losses or stop runs. Um, but all in all, it's anyone's guess what they are, especially considering it's a decentralized market. We cannot see the volume. We cannot see pending orders. We definitely cannot see the orders that hit it. Um, but one thing I can say is that these moves, when you see this and you see the wicks, especially, okay, first of all, one, it's very rare that you see, it's very rare that you'd see a 1 minute chart, okay, in which the high and low is 20 pips, 25 pips or more. Okay, so if we look at this from high to low, we see here it's 26. Now, if you look back, go back as far as you want. It's very rare that you see those type of candles. Those candles really occur during high impact news times. Okay, like here, this is only 9. Okay, this one is 8. Okay, it may look large because it's a 1 minute chart, but in fact they aren't. So when you look at these these candles, one thing will stand out to you. Okay, it's very rare that you see that. So it must mean something, right? I mean, you would suggest that if you see, for example, I look at, for example, let's say I give you a buy signal right now. Let's say you're taking a buy, and then I give you this green line that you see here. Let's say I turn this green line into red, and I say, okay, well, look, if the price closes at or above 151.890, you would close um, the sell and then reverse to a buy. But most people, what they'll do, they'll just hit a pending order. Okay, they'll just put a pending order at the price given, no, and then by doing that, if the price goes up, then they would automatically get out, and then you say, well, yeah, I mean, that's good, because then if the price does suddenly reverse against me, I'm protected. That is correct. But what happens is then you would be victim of manipulation spikes. Okay, whereas the price is, let's say the price is some 15 pips away from your level, from your stop loss level, and then all of a sudden you're stopped out. Okay, well, why is that important? Well, it's important because, one, if you use the pending orders, then obviously you know more or less your loss will be maximized. Sorry, minimized. Okay, so you will not suffer a maximum loss, which would be the margin call. Okay, Margin call is when you obviously have no more free cash in order to keep the position open that you have, or to open any new positions, or to hedge. So going back, if I tell you to close the sell if the price closes at 151.890 or above, that's specific. That's a very specific order, meaning that pending orders won't count here. Okay. So what we'll do now is, as a safety, then what we'll do is we'll say, okay, well, if the price closes here at or above, then you close the sell and then you go to the ask, or you can just hit a pending order a little bit above. So this gives you a little space. Okay, this gives you a space to work with in order for you not to get stopped out by the manipulation spike. Now, what are we going to do now? Now, what are we going to do is we're going to wait for the next calculation, and then go ahead and set up the fibs, and then from there start trading again. Okay, so thus far everything is looking good. I'm gonna go ahead and post this up. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask.